Welcome back to Crochet ADHD. I'm your host, Jackie. If this is your first time to my channel, you're a one-hit wonder, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you are a repeat offender, a member of the GlamFam, hey, let's be careful out there. Before we get started on today's video, I have so many things that I want to discuss and I can't figure out which one to start with. Actually, I do. So Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations had shown something on one of her videos last month that just stopped me dead in my tracks. I had to pause her video, go to this website, place an order, and then come back and finish the video. And before you ask, no, it was not yarn. Huh? She was showing this like a vintage magazine, or at least it looked like a vintage magazine. It had like Doris Day on the front cover, and on the inside it showed celebrities at home at Christmas, and it was like Bing Crosby and, you know, like Danny Kaye and like all of these old celebrities, but it was not an old magazine. And I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. And then, you know, she's showing all of the ones that she has a subscription to, and she happened to flip by, I don't even remember what month it was, but it stopped me. It stopped me. And this is the magazine. Wow! Okay, so it's called Rewind. Now, this issue was from April of 2022. But when I say it looks like an old magazine, I mean, look, and even on the back. Okay, I've never seen this show. I've heard of it. I've never seen the show, and it came on in the 70s. When you flip through the magazine, the star of the month, okay, just on this page, is Errol Flynn, and it's a TV guide. This is the coolest magazine I have ever seen, and check it. Yes, my geeky heart could not be happier. You can get a 1-year subscription for $24, and you get a magazine every single month. I looked through it, and then I put it back in its envelope and put it back on its shelf because I don't know. I'm so excited, and I don't want to do it. But at the same time, it has crosswords, and I love TV guide crosswords. Yet, what is this? Dom Blanc Louise. Mr. T's A-Team roll. Come on. This is everything. I'm so excited. So anyway, that is one of the things that I got. And I guess I can just do a quick stuff I got. I bought myself a drop spindle. I might take it up in the summer a little more, what's the word? Deliberately, I guess, because it was very frustrating, and I know it's one of those things with practice. And her username is No Animals on My Plate. She gave me the best pep talk. She's like, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. And, you know, just because you're good at these things doesn't mean you're good at everything. And it was, yeah, that was just like the best thing. I needed to hear that right then and there. So I'm not going to give up. But, oh, and I did get the drop spindle on Etsy, and I'll put the seller's information here. It was not expensive, and it came with some batting or roving to work with, and it's a gorgeous color. And I don't want to mess it up. So, yeah. I'm going to use the stuff that I had that's been sitting around. It's an undyed color anyway, but I have a whole bunch of it. So I figure it's enough for me to screw up. And then by the time I'm really good at it, I will have screwed up all of that. And then all my good stuff will be just ripe for the picking. Here is the reason for the title of this video. Lies I'm telling myself in 2023, also known as my goals or my make 9. All right, I actually did create a list of the things that I would like to create this year. I was watching a video, Emily of Crochet Creations. She was kind of explaining ways that can help you keep your goals as a creator. And I'll link to her video. It was very informative. And so basically, you're supposed to be very specific with your goals. Instead of saying like, I want to make a sweater, you would say, I want to make the Brooklyn Chunky sweater by, Grace for the Frills out of my red Thick and Quick Woolies yarn, something like that. Okay. But because if you're that specific, it helps to kind of cement it in your mind. Now, as a person with ADHD, that could work and that could backfire. I don't know, but I'm going to try it. So without further ado, here in no particular order are my Make 9. The crocheted version of the Sea Glass Tee by Wool and Pine. I just love the colors and I've got tons of scraps. So yeah. Second is the Better Than Basic Ringer by Stephanie Aaron. Stephanie Aaron is a really, really great crochet designer. She uses lighter weight yarns, which helps to give us a better drape of fabric, better form fitting, so that everything isn't all boxy and looking like, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So I'm really excited to try, and I think I have 2 of her patterns. I do. I have 2 of her patterns on my list. The second Stephanie Aaron pattern is the Tessellation Tee. I'd seen this one before, but when I saw Nitty Natty make this, I was enthralled because, one, I was just so impressed that Natalie, her name is Nitty Natty, so you can pretty much assume that most of what she does is knitting, and it is for the most part. And it's the first time I'd seen her do a crocheted garment, so I was like, yes, I have got to try that one. It's gorgeous and it's very size inclusive. And to me, size inclusive tells me that not only, does it fit a wide range of sizes, but if I happen to have a shape where my top half is a size, I don't know, extra large, but my bottom half is a size large or medium, that means I have more room to finagle the pattern where I need to so that it would fit me properly. So where are we at? And that's 1/3 of the way done. Yay. Next is the Polar Swoncho by Lily Bjorn. Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. Normally I do not like ponchos and I do not like Swonchos, but this right here, I am putting all of my reservations on hold because this is gorgeous. Next is the Blurre shawl. I talked about the Blurre shawl several months ago, and I blamed this one on Crochet Luna. Claudia, this one is all your fault. I thought I had forgotten about it. But, no, she's in my dreams. This girl right here is in my dreams. Next is, what do I have here? The Autumn Garden Cowl. That's all I can say. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we're 2/3 of the way done. And I am so sorry. I have not introduced Miss Hetty. If you have noticed how beautiful she looks back there today, she is wearing my November 2022 calendar inspiration shawl. This one was really fun once I got all of the yarn and color thing worked out. Again, 3 times. I started that bad boy 3 times. And I ended up going with just the I don't know, I guess it's my default Tunisian crochet asymmetrical design. What am I trying to say? My default Tunisian crochet shawl design. There we go. And it uses the Dear London or London Dear colorway from Yarn Bee. Then I added in the last remnants of the Wonderland yarns that I had made the Wonderland cowl out of. Anyway, it's really, really pretty. I'm not going to do a very, very, very close up because with all of those colors, that means that there's lots of ends, and some people may not have weaved in those ends. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Last three on my list. No, technically number 7, yes, is the Squared Root Socks by Crochet Cakes. I'm still on the quest for a pair of socks that I can make that won't hurt my feet. So I'm going to try these. With that in mind, and look, I want y'all to know I love y'all so much. I'm going to try these. The Rose City Rollers. They are knit socks. Now, I have tried to knit socks before. Did not go well. But I'm going to try it again. And I'm going to try this because it's a very short, there's almost no leg. So it's basically like, it's called Roll City. I'm assuming because the top of the sock just rolls in. So it's like ankle socks. So I'm going to try that. That's the thing. And the last thing on my list, I was very unspecific with, which was just really, really stupid considering I had just prefaced my whole list with being specific is a good idea. It just simply is a non-bulky sweater. So that actually could end up being the bougie sweatshirt that I'm making now. So then I get that completely off my list. It's my first thing, and yay. Now, do I have a plan of attack for this? Sort of. Because now in Ravelry gives you the ability to put a deadline on projects that you want to make. So like, say that you start a project and it has like a start date. Well, you can put in the description as you're putting in your information about the project, you can put a deadline date. So I'm trying to spread out certain projects and have them with deadlines, throughout the year. Like the bulky sweater I actually have is December 31st, 2023 as a deadline. I don't have a start date yet because I hadn't really chosen a pattern thus far. The socks, yeah, because the socks I want to do during the summer. So I will give like May, June, and July, or maybe June, July, and August due dates for that. And then the t-shirt, the t-shirts would be March, April, and May, because I'd like to be able to wear them, in that time. I don't know if I can do it. However, also inside of Ravelry, you can set a project goal. You can say, I want to make this many projects this year. So for the year 2022, I had just found this feature, so I said I would like to make 22 projects. I did make 22 projects, plus 15 more. So for the year 2022, according to Ravelry, because I'm sure there are things that I made that I did not add to Ravelry, especially earlier in the year. So I made a total of 37 projects last year. I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. So this year, I think I'm either going to go with 23. No, I believe I chose 30. 30 is the goal that I want to hit for number of projects made throughout the year. Now, I know you've heard every yarn tuber start their first video of the year saying, I'm not going to buy any more yarn. Well, guess what? I'm not going to say that. As a matter of fact, I ordered some yarn last night, so I'm not going to say that. But what I am going to say is I spent the last day of the year, going through my yarn closet. It's almost a closet of shame, but it is a yarn closet. And I got reintroduced to some old friends. I was very surprised. It's like, I know I have yarn. You know how you know you have yarn, like, but I didn't realize what yarn I had. And I have some old yarn. This is Brunswick 100% pure virgin wool. I'm guessing the company is, or the type of yarn is pomfret. No, I don't know. 4-ply sport weight yarn, 57 grams. And the color is cantaloupe. And I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 skeins of this. It's just been sitting inside of one of those like Dollar Tree space bags, you know, that you vacuum seal. This is Knit Picks Swish Bulky in the color Marlin. And it's bulky weight, 100% superwash merino, 137 yards or 100 grams. I don't even remember buying this, but I know I've had it for quite some time. And I have 4, 1, 2, yeah, I have 4 skeins of this, or 4 hanks. Now the biggest occupant in my closet of shame is my Wool of the Andes collection. I can remember at one time I was planning on making this, I think it was supposed to be a blanket. So like, what do you call it? I hate using the term granny square because they're not granny squares. Not all squares are granny squares. But anyway, so it was a square blanket, or it was a blanket with squares it was going to be made up of 12 squares. And okay, at the time, let's see, gosh, so this would have been back in 2012. Yeah. I was making a Doctor Who blanket. Each square would represent each of the doctors, and I went through and chose yarn that matched the colors of their outfits or something. And in the middle square was going to be the TARDIS, because at the time there were only 11 doctors. So I have all of this Wool of the Andes yarn that was set aside for that project. I'm not going to do that project anymore. I still look at the really pretty blue TARDIS blue yarn and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to hold on to that maybe. But I have gray. I have so many colors. But I'm going to make, this might be my sweater project, by the way, because I still want to try to make a Tunisian crocheted sweater. Or design a sweater just for me, whichever way. But I want to use this yarn. And the colors that I'm wanting to use, let me see here, are, so it's this, not this, this, and yeah, this is not white. It's called snow or cloud. So it's an off-white. It's really, okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. Love these colors. And I think they would be really pretty in a stripe type top. Stripe type top? A stripe type top. I kept thinking that horizontal stripes would not be very flattering on me. And I still think that. So I could try vertical stripes, but I don't know how that would look. What do you think? Please, by all means, let me know. Because this, again, this could be my 9th absolute project. And that would help me. And y'all want to help me, right? Y'all want to help me because y'all are my friends. Y'all are my fam. I love you. I need you. I'm pretty sure I left off a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to discuss. So one last thing. So I placed an order and I received it, the order that I placed from Holst, Black Friday. I don't drink near as much as I'd like to. I ordered on Saturday night. And Saturday was the day that I went to the yarn shop. And I'm thinking that there was some sort of mental something that took place, because when I looked at what I ordered, it doesn't make any sense. I already have this. I already have this. Yup. These are the only two things that I didn't already have. But why did I end up ordering the exact same thing? Especially given I have discovered that I love the coast, the cotton and wool blend. I love it. I love it so much. I got one lousy skein of it. One. Why? I blame the yarn shop. Oh yeah. I think that might be a different color too. So looking back on 2022, what did I learn? 1, local yarn shops can suck. Number 2, local yarn shops can affect your ability to make good decisions in other places. I'm trying to remember what I ate. Did I even eat that day? Did I eat poison? I'm pretty sure my daughter wouldn't have allowed me to eat poison. But maybe I didn't even come home with my daughter. Maybe she's been body snatched. That explains why we're not getting along as well as we used to. Anyway, 2022 also taught me that the yarn tube community is wonderful, awesome, lovely, just the most welcoming community. And now that I have started wandering the YouTube streets, I'm seeing a lot of the same people in different words, in different YouTube families that are members of the GlamFam, which I always think is awesome, because I'm like, yeah, see, she likes them. She likes me. I like them. I like me. It's just kind of cool when you know what I'm talking about, when you just keep bumping into these same people. You know, I'll be watching a video and they're like, okay, this person won. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's a member of the GlamFam. And it's so great. So contact that person and say, hey, you want a giveaway. You might want to contact her. And I just think it's so neat. And, you know, I had set a goal of, getting to 700 by the end of the year, which we did. So, and now, dare I do it? Dare I put it out there? I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers by May 4th. Got to do it on May 4th. Because the 4th will be with us. So, yes, that is a, let's give it a word. I wasn't going to, aspiration. There. I have an aspiration. So let's aim for 1K by Star Wars Day. I don't know why I have to make it rhyme, because it just makes me feel better. But anyway, let's see if we can do that. Wait, have you set any goals, made any plans for 2023? If you haven't, that's okay. These, I'm calling literally lies I'm telling myself in 2023. If, you know what? If I make it, then it's not a lie. And if I don't make it, well, I already said it was going to be a lie. Why would I believe it? I'm telling myself it's a lie. Okay, yeah. So if you like this video, let's give us a like. If you would like to stick around, become a member of the GlamFam, we'd love to have you. But you can do that by clicking that subscribe button, and don't forget to rock that notification bell. Until next time, I have been Jackie.